East Africans should brace themselves for tougher tax measures aimed at boosting intra EAC trade in the region. The 6 EAC partner says have proposed a common excise tariff on imports to boost local manufacturing. John Bosco Kalisa, the executive director of the EAC Business Council, a private sector business arm of the community, told NTV that the Sectoral Council on Trade and Investment this week adopted a new measure to impose a 35% tax on imports in the region.
We realized that 35% would allow the region to trade amongst themselves and also trade with the rest of the world. Let's protect our regional industry. That's how we can remain competitive.
Under the current EAC Common Excise Tariff structure, the maximum tariff is 25%, while the other bands are 0% and 10%, with a few sensitive products attracting higher tariffs ranging from 30% to 100%. The 35% Common Excise Tariff rate is central to boosting the competitiveness of East African manufactured products in the continent and the globe. It is expected to boost industrial development, protect industries exposed to unfair competition, and to safeguard industries against cheap and substandard imports and jobs.
The local industries that are dealing in textile and apparels, they need to be supported because they provide employment opportunities to our local citizens. That is a strong argument. We don't want the region to be overshadowed by imports or subsidized goods from either China, from any other part of the world.
This measure is expected to take shape in July this year. Kalisa says 400 of them are likely to be subject to the 35% import levy.
For example, milk, for example, rice, for example, sugar. We expect that during the budget presentation that the consensus will have been reached.
This measure is also targeting motor vehicles, but the region has not yet built capacity to manufacture them.
Automotive industries in Kenya, in Rwanda, we are looking at the assembly of a number of the cars. That is also the sector we need to start protecting. But in the meantime, the region does not have sufficient capacity.
Uganda is expected to accrue the highest trade creation at $8.4 billion, away from $5.4 billion, followed by Kenya and Rwanda at $5 billion and $3.7 billion respectively.
Uganda stood out than any other region in terms of the benefits.
Once adopted, the measure is expected to create employment opportunities.
Textile is one of the sectors we need to protect. Leather and leather-related product is another area that we need to protect. We need to protect our light manufacturing industry. Some of our industries here can produce enough construction materials to supply the region. However,
some lawmakers at the East African Legislative Assembly are opposed to the new tax measures.
There is now a growing camaraderie, interaction, friendship between these ministers and the East African Business Council. Where is the Assembly input in this? So, Right Honourable Speaker, this Assembly is being looked at in a manner that caricatures it, that establishes Balesqui against it. We are laughable.
Bide questions why decisions that affect the ordinary people are being taken without the input of their representatives.
We are the only ones to protect consumers. Now that one that has been established shouldn't excite you where there are no industries. It is intended to increase the prices of commodities, establishing contadors and...
Jingo Francis, NTV, in Arusha, Tanzania.